Hi, my name is Brad.
And I'm Hangame.
This is the House of Medicine, Balance, and Wellness. We're just going to do a little one-on-one today on mostly myself because I just want to talk about myself all the time. How about you? You want to talk about... Nope. No, it's all about me. What? No. Schedule. Schedule is really good. It's improvement for all beings except for you. So my name is Brad. This is...
Hangame, and you would think that me being an only child would be the narcissistic one and wants to talk about herself all the time. But guess what? I found someone who's more narcissistic than I am. And we got married and had children. Yay to the
Reproduction.
world.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about not any of that actually, and a little bit more about so our 5-year-old and our 7-month-old both has to go to school, but the school is all online and stuff like that. The 7-month-old doesn't have to go to school; they just have to put up with us because they have the patience. It's amazing to me the patience that this 7-month-old has. He's straight up like, yeah, no, dude, I'll totally, like, I'm not gonna cry because I see what's going on there. I don't want that. Like, just breather. All right, and then you can come and feed me the bottle. Like, he's
Give me the
super,
bottle and go away.
yeah, he's super chill, man. But the 5-year-old is a little bit more impatient right now. And so one of the things that we want to do is we want to push the curriculum of knowledge and everything else for him to pass his pre-K to K, hopefully next year, which is guaranteed now. Everybody gets to pass. I wish I was in college right now. And so can you explain a little bit about that for me?
Sure. So what happens with pre-K, no matter if you go through pre-K or not, you automatically go to kindergarten at the age of 5.5, 6 years old. So there is no real curriculum. However, we are lucky enough to have a preschool that has offered the curriculum for them, and we're trying to homeschool and do online distance learning with a 5-year-old who has a very, very hard time sitting still. So it has been interesting to say the least. However, it has been a joy to do too because we get to be kids all over again and we have to remember what to do with a 5-year-old. So
So we get to be kids on top of
being adults.
having to do everything in a brand new environment, such as like learning all of these different cameras and learning all of these online resources and everything else. Like, dude, I am super good face to face, but when it comes to talking to a black box directly in front of me, I'm like, what's going on? So please, like, subscribe, and message us. Like, mostly just, dude, even if you hate us, just straight up be like, you guys are annoying and like whatever. Just give us a little, like thumbs up, thumbs down, star. I like golden stars. But any one of those things, awesome. And let us know kind of what's going on and what we can improve on and what we need to work on, obviously. And we definitely would like to hear from you. But let's touch base just a little bit on what we're doing in regards to the education, the milestones that we have to kind of talk about.
So at his age, being in pre-K, there are certain things that they need to learn when it comes to social emotional skills, when it comes to their reading and writing and mathematics and sciences. And it's a good idea to look those up. If your school already doesn't provide the guidelines for you, you can always look them up and see what the basics are. Now, being the type A OCD parents that we are, and we're proud of it too, we look at those guidelines and then we also look at the first grade guidelines, and we are trying to combine that together to have him be not only ready for kindergarten, but have a little bit of more self-confident as far as his learning goes, and be ahead of the curve a
So
little
it's
bit.
pretty much all of the things that we hated when we were a kid, and we're now, well, parents doing the same thing. Awesome. No. And so we're trying to reel it back just a little tiny bit, like after seeing a little bit of like trying and everything else that we're doing. And then we just are kind of reeling it back. So the 3 things that we really want to focus on, because he's pre-K, is shapes, addition, simple addition, subtraction, and some being able to recognize some words and stuff. And so for us to be able to see all of the different stuff and draw all the pictures and do all of these really fun things, work on letters, I mean, like all that stuff, dude, it's been a fun ride. And he's excelled actually pretty well. But the best part about it all is we get to play Chutes and Ladders. I haven't played it since I was a kid. And we didn't go and buy the board. Dude, we made a board out of some blue tape that we had and some random strings and twigs and stuff. And like we play with action figures that are in his room. I mean, dude, it's been a lot of fun. He went from not being able to count to 13 in 2 weeks, dude, being able to count to 100. Having enthusiasm, being outside, being able to have fun while doing the education. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
And another thing that comes with being together and doing all this work together is working on his social emotional skills. And that's something that I'm very big at. So we take turns playing games. However, it has gone from the 5-year-old usual tantrums that I want to win, to being able to identify a problem. Hey, instead of screaming, what can I do? So we are working on that, and being together all the time has been interesting to say the least. But however, it has been a huge growth for him because he's stuck with 2 parents and a 7-month-old that doesn't speak. So he has to use his words, and he can't resort to screaming and crying and I want. So he has to actually have problem solving skills that, in my opinion, is going to benefit him for years to come, because it's part of.
So wait, I just have a real quick question there. So he's stuck with 2 parents and a 7-month-old that doesn't talk.
The 7-month-old doesn't talk.
Oh, okay, just the 7-month. What? Because I don't like talking.
I can tell.
This is scary. Anyway, come visit us. House of Medicine, we're on 19th Street in Costa Mesa. 779 West 19th Street, Costa Mesa, California, 92627.
And that's it. Have a wonderful day.
Run away. Just, I don't even know what to do, man.